were propane tanks exploding.
The Plumas County town of Greenville.
And the wall of fire was just like being in a war zone.
These scenes of Greenville, devastated by the Dixie Fire, are both startling and familiar.
A little part of you always thinks it won't happen to me until it does.
And it has. The piles of debris, reminders of fires in Paradise, the Santa Cruz Hills, and the 2017 Tubbs Fire.
And I woke up in the middle of the night smelling smoke.
Though Jennifer Gray Thompson's Sonoma home didn't burn in the Tubbs Fire,
my whole life changed. It was like a bomb went off.
In the days after the fire, few knew what to do next.
We didn't have any navigational help outside of the official channels of FEMA.
So Thompson and other fire survivors formed a nonprofit group called After the Fire, gathering knowledge about fire recovery and passing it along.
So we come into communities like this and we help them navigate wildfires.
Last week, Thompson walked through the remains of Greenville, meeting with residents like Will Myers.
You're going to see a big change there.
And Ken Donnell, whose home and store now lay among the rubble.
I have the zoning, the property, and the insurance.
That's awesome.
Thompson's group lets communities know what to expect in the days and years ahead. She helps them navigate federal and state disaster agencies and lets survivors know the outside world is there.
They've been through a trauma, and so I can tell them exactly where to start, but the first thing I want to do is listen.
So this is the edge of Taylor's over here.
After the fire's skills have been forged in fire after fire, Thompson worked in the town of Paradise, devastated by the 2018 Camp Fire. She's been in Malibu, Oregon, Davenport, helping lay the first stones of recovery.
And we don't promise them miracles. We can't give them back the day before, but we can help them reimagine what their town will look like.
Thompson's next stop, the home of Plumas County Supervisor Kevin Goss, who was trying to keep the flames from taking his home after losing his Greenville pharmacy.
We don't know everything, but we know everyone who knows everything.
But I need her to help me guide through the different FEMAs and the this and the Cal OES and, who to contact and, all that stuff, because I got enough on my plate just trying to console folks.
Are they communicating with you then?
For Thompson, there is sadness, knowing the need for her work won't end soon.
We know that places like Greenville, you're going to see on repeat for the next 10 to 20 years.
So she lends an ear, a bit of advice, sometimes a shoulder.
How much has been taken away?
We are not saviors. We are not heroes.
Joe Rosato Jr.
We are wildfire survivors.
NBC Bay Area News.